Welcome to a look at new mods on Farming Simulator 19 with me, MrSealyp. These are mods for Tuesday the 21st of April. Apologies for the delay. I've not been feeling very well the last couple of days, so my videos have been a bit intermittent, and potentially the next couple of days there will be. So I apologise for that. However, I am looking at them now. We have had some updates. The FarmTech DPW 1800 by Agrartechnik Nordeifel bale trailer has had an update. The Geo Seasons Devon by IRL Modding has had an update. The Deutz Verimaster Round Baler by Timox LS has had an update. The New Holland T8 by Blauer has had an update. And the Horsch Pronto 6AS Maestro 8, what was it? Maestro 8RC has had an update. We're going to be looking at that in a second, actually, because that's fairly relevant to one of the mods we're looking at. So fairly, it is relevant to one of the mods we're looking at now. So we're going to start off with that mod, and that's this. This is the Horsch Partner 1600 FT. This is a front seed fertilizer tank, seed or fertilizer tank, 1600 litres, hence the 1600 FT. Really nicely detailed, very smooth, tidy looking mod. And under the Modhub, it does say with this one, combination Pronto 6AS Maestro 8RC. Now, that was, like I say, that was an update that we've just had, and that was this pack here, and it came with these three: 6 metre seeder, 6 metre planter, and it came with this the 6AS what do you call it? Mine's gone blank. Not the 6AS. This was the SW3500S. That's the right way around, isn't it? Pretty sure it is, although that says on the side there Pronto 6AS. That's weird. When you hook up to it, it doesn't. Anyway, regardless. So this was the seed tank, seed tender, and both of these attachments hooked onto the back of this. So you bought this and then the other two. Now these were 25 grand each, and that was 50. So combined you were looking at 75 grand for a seeder or a planter. But the good thing was you could buy either one of these, and then you've got your entire seed plant set up all in one go. The only downside to it was that the 3-point links on here would only attach onto that. Well, in the update that's been changed, so that both of these at 25 grand each, 6 metres wide, will now hook up 3-point link directly to a tractor. But that would mean you didn't have a seed tank, so they bought this to go with it. So that's a 1600 litre seed tank. So what you can now do is hook that to either one of those onto a tractor without the need for that if you don't want it, but that has got a much larger seed capacity and fertiliser as well, and run the setup. What's also nice as well is when you do hook them up, you get the pipe join up, which I think is really nice. I do like it when you get the mods that do that, because they work in combination. So the pipe goes there to the seeder, so it gives you the proper kind of flow of seed from tank to or implement on the back, whichever way you want to look at it. So the question is as well, does it work with other front tanks? We'll have a look at that in a second. There's no reason why it shouldn't do, but also will you get the pipe hookup? That's something worth looking at. So this you'll find under, I think this one was under seeders. All the other tanks, the Lemken Solitaire 23 tank and the Vederstat FH2200 are both under planters. The Lemken will do seed. The Vederstat will do seed and fertilizer, which is rather handy. I think this one is under seeders because that's where the actual mods themselves are. Yeah. So we've got the Pronto SW3500S, the Pronto 6AS, and the Maestro 8RC are the ones that have had the update, and that's the mod, the Partner 1600 FT. This will use, I didn't write down how many slots. It won't be a lot, but we'll check. And it's 11,000. So compared to 50 grand and 25, at 75 grand, you can have now for 36 grand a setup with just the front tank and one of those, which makes it a lot more affordable and more in the range of what 6 metre seeders and planters are actually going for. So anyway, that all being said, let's hook it up. That's nice. Now on the planter, because you've got the planter boxes, there is a bit of space in there for a little bit of seed. Not a huge amount, but there is a little bit of space in there. Drop that down. Hook up to the seeder. Oh, that caught up a little bit there. Could be the tractor. Very nice. And then what we'll also, actually, we know what I'll do. Let's hook that back up. Let's chop the front tank off, and then we'll hook up to the Vaderstat, and we'll see, will it hook up to another? Will it hook up and work, and two, will you get the connection? Farm Dog's hoping we get the connection, and you do. That's nice. I like that a lot. That's a good update, and the partner 1600 FT is a nice addition to that pack. Very nice indeed. There we go. So that's by Agrartechnik Nordeifel. Very handy indeed. Oh yeah, I was going to check the count, wasn't I? Garage. Let's have a look. Okay, that's 11 slots. It says plus 11 there. Normally it says minus, but that says plus on there. So yeah, 11 slots for that front tank. Right, moving on. We have got. Actually, let's go and have a look at this one first, shall we? We have got this. This is the Woodshed by Rowley, Christy 1. This will use how many slots? 1 slot to place this. It's not bad size either. I do like ones we can drive through from the side as well if you need to. Nice and high in the centre for getting larger vehicles under. Nice detailing. The textures, it gives that impression of like brand new built. That's like brand new timber, isn't it? Freshly milled, freshly put together. Fairly large footprint, but not too bad. This you'll find under sheds. 5,500, so not too expensive either. I do like an affordable shed. So yeah, 5,500. 1 slot, which is pretty amazing, to be honest with you. And there you go. That's the Lizard Woodshed by Rowley Christy 1. Moving on to the last of our mods for today, and it's this. We've got the fuel storage. This is by MISSYB. This is a 10,000 litre fuel storage tank. This is not a fuel pump as such. You do have to fill it up yourself first. So you place it, so it comes under silos, because technically it's a silo. You come and fill it up, 10,000 litres in there. 10,000 litres will last you ages. The amount the vehicles get through, and that will last a fair amount of time. She did message me last night on Discord to say that there will be another tank added to this in an update. Just worth mentioning, but there will be another tank added. So yeah, nice detail, not too expensive. We'll have a look at that in a second. Actually, we'll have a look at that now. Why not? This is under placeables, and like I said, it's under silos. 2,500, cheap as chips. For a 10,000 litre capacity, this will use 5 slots for the first one you place. So yeah, I mean, absolutely fantastic. When it says, when she said that an additional tank is going to be added in an update, I don't know whether that's going to be a larger one or it's going to be an addition to this as a kind of pack. I'm not too sure, but there will be another tank added. So what you do, as you would expect, as soon as the symbol comes up, we can unload our 10,000 litres. Fantastic, and then you can come in with your vehicles to fill up from there if you want to, but I assume we can do it again from here. I'll press L3, or maybe not, maybe I can't refill from this. That's interesting, considering it's a tanker. No, the nozzle's around the side. This is why it's worth checking. Could be because it's a tanker. Maybe you can't take it back out again with the tanker. No, it's not giving the option of L3, so maybe it is once you put the fuel in there, it is literally just for refueling vehicles. You can't take the fuel back out of it again, possibly. Just thinking, sometimes the triggers can be a little bit finicky on... Oh, there we go. It's just where the trigger was. So 10,000 litres, I can then take the fuel. No. That was for my lorry. Oh, that's interesting. Doesn't seem to want to go back into the tanker. It's a MISSYB tanker as well, so it's not a compatibility issue. Well, it's worth looking. Yeah, so I assume then once it's in, it's just for filling up your vehicles. There you go. Worth checking anyway, and that's it. That's the mods. Technically for yesterday, for the 21st, so we might get more mods again today on the 22nd. I hope you found this useful and informative. Again, sorry for the late posting. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free, and if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.